Hey everybody, welcome to the Zap It Up show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so happy to be here. I've needed you guys. I've missed you. There's been a lot going on, right? Am I right? So, oh, why can't you see me? Refresh, refresh, refresh. If there's any issues, let me know if you can't hear me. Well, um, oh, goodness, you guys. Okay, let me catch the comments in a second. I just want to introduce myself to anybody new who doesn't know who I am. I am Jill Hoyrup, a psychic healer who helps you learn how to tap into your intuition. And I recently used my intuition plus research plus brain plus conversations to hightail it out of Mexico to the US during these unpredictable times. So I am now in the Pacific Northwest. Yay me! Back to where I came from originally. Hey, okay, good. Esther watched my 3 a.m. airport live. Thank you. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought you might have actually been on there live with me because of the timing, but I missed you. I had nobody to talk to, so I just talked to myself, which is probably why it was so short. Katie says, I need so much right now. Being laid off is a huge lifestyle adjustment. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yep, that is a big one. I have been laid off a couple times, so I feel ya. Okay, good. As I can see now. Hi, Janice. Good morning. You're in Southern California. All right, good. You guys, today, mostly for me, but it can be for you guys too. I've got this big rose quartz in my lap. So we're actually going to be pulling in the Master 11-day energy today. Gosh, I feel like I'm all like shaky. I have a little bit of congestion from all the flying, even though I've been using my little trusty delicious concoction. Hi, Cindy. So good to see you. And I'm fluctuating as I try to acclimate. So I'm like hot and then cold. And so I might have to take this shirt off. I'm all of a sudden really hot. Actually, I'm going to take it off. I don't know why. It got really hot. So sorry. Hold on a second, you guys. Okay. I've never worn this many clothes in the last 5 years. Hey, Gay. Yay, welcome. All right. So how's everybody feeling and doing? Hi, Carmelie. I've missed you guys. I don't know. I've needed you guys. So I hope you feel the same. Just this connection, right? And this collaboration, this energy of us. So I'm really excited to do the Zap It Up today. I think there's a lot that we can be zapping up, right? I'm going to go ahead while I'm waiting for comments. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, or really however you want to breathe, and make sure you have some water handy. I'm hearing this is a time of big shakeup, right? Just a lot is shaking up right now. Hi, Marie. Good morning. Yeah, it's morning for me now, 9 a.m. So I, I had to adjust, like hurry and get ready instead of having all morning to get ready like before on Eastern time. Hey, Mona. Good to see you. So let's just start pulling in this Master 11-day energy. I don't have one with me because I just made a crystal grid and I put all my black tourmaline in it. But I'm going to go ahead and pull in a little of the black tourmaline crystal energy just because I feel like we need that grounding. So if you're feeling I'm just kind of getting the sense everybody's kind of all over the place. So let's just kind of bring it in a little bit and we'll anchor it down with that black tourmaline. I just want to give a little shout out and a little virtual hug to the extroverts who are probably really struggling with social distancing right now. Sorry, it's not a big deal to me because I love like being home, but I know a lot of you are struggling. I just talked to my girlfriend last night who's like, I had a really hard time. She's doing better now, but get on the video calls with your friends or something. Like you're gonna have to figure out other ways to get that get that energy that you need from other people. So let me know if any of you are struggling with that. I think seems like most everybody I know is more on the introvert side. I'm actually a little both, called an ambivert, but I probably resonate more with an introvert, and of course highly sensitive as a psychic. So there's a lot of different components going on right now. Yeah, Cindy's talking about hearing about the world situation. Haven't felt well no matter how I'm trying to raise my vibe. Yeah. Robin's on the struggle bus. I know. So all right, let's so I'm being told we're going to do this a little bit different today. So let me see what that means for us. So it started with bringing in the black tourmaline. Oh, and the rose quartz, which, funny, not funny, I was picking up for me, but it's really for you, for all of us. Okay, so they're weaving the energy of the rose quartz and the black tourmaline together. So we're doing like a spiraling with the two strands of each energy. And it's going to be coming down through, let's see. So it's actually I want to bring in like universal love and sun energy through the top of our head, down our body with this two double-stranded rose quartz and black tourmaline energy. So it's spiraling down. I'm actually seeing it come down a little differently than normally, where it just kind of envelops our whole body. It's actually connected through the top of the head, down your head and the back of your neck and your spine. So it's actually coming out of your tailbone and then down into the earth's core. So we're really, the back is all about feeling supported in life. So we're going to get that little extra oomph for support. Gay says the weather's been weird in Illinois, cold, rainy, windy. Now it's snowing. Oh, weird. Yeah. Well, we're having spring. And of course, to me, it feels like hell has frozen over, but I'll acclimate. Can I just say I've never loved fleece as much as I do right now? So I don't know. It seems to in spring, haven't you guys experienced having weird weather in springtime? I remember in Seattle once it rained for like 30, 40 days in April one year, just kind of out of the blue. No sunshine for days. Well, that'd get you. Yeah. Well, no wonder we're pulling down the sun energy then. That has to be directly related to people who aren't getting the sun. So, okay, let me check on this double strand now. Couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Yeah. So it is actually expanding as it's hit the earth's core. And it's really interesting. It is, and I don't have any number quotes on how big the earth's core is, but I literally see it going kind of, it's not splitting off, but it's like going down the earth's core and then it splits off, but still connected, and it's going across the whole diameter of the earth. So that's really interesting. To me, that's kind of signifying how much grounding we need right now, and how much depth and width of grounding we need, like the length of the whole earth. So that's going to be kind of some hefty energy that we bring back up, and I'm told we're going to do that at the end. Okay, so we're letting it sit there and like marinate in the luscious lavaness, groundingness of the earth's core. So how does that sound for everybody? And I'm going to do a little hydration break, a little commercial break for us. This is tap water now, by the way. I can drink tap water again. Jana says, Southern California, we've had rain for about a month. Wow, that's really unusual, isn't it? But sun still pops out a bit. Beautiful day in Wyoming from Carmelie yesterday too. Nice. Yeah, that sounds nice. being out in that area, like Big Sky, Montana. I don't know, it just feels expansive to me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our Zap It Up, which is our 3-step process for literally like igniting, expanding, and magnifying our intentions. So what are your intentions? Start dropping them in the comments if you want some collective group energy to help with this. And let's do a little bit of breathing too. How many feel a little bit more calm and centered now that we've started and did the grounding? I am. So just wanted to let you know that I'm feeling a shift with, everybody's come from being scattered to a little bit more centered. And if you haven't already, as an energetic exchange, if you feel drawn, please spread the roar, which is liking, sharing, etc. on the page. And if you haven't joined us already in the Ignite Your Intuition group, where we talk about intuition and spirit guides and other things happening with us spiritually, you can do a hashtag Ignite Your Intuition in the search bar of Facebook. And that is actually the name of the group, Ignite Your Intuition too. So you'll see that and you'll see my face. Okay, so Marie is intentioning family peace. Very good. Mona, my love K is under quarantine. Need him to be good and back. Yeah. Estha's working on love. Cynthia's feeling the shift. Good. Thank you for that confirmation. Katie's feeling it. She needed super grounding. Yeah. Carmelie being from Montana. Yes, it is the Big Sky. Very open and expansive. The home of my heart. Always liked it. I only stayed in Montana a little bit here and there during the college years, but I loved the drive through. Utah, Montana, Colorado, Colorado, into Idaho, Colorado once. Yeah. Mona's feeling more grounded. Hi, Seema. Welcome. All right. Awesome. So let me think about what I'm going to intention. I'm still feeling a little just scattered, right? It's been just kind of a whirlwind couple of days, and I feel like my brain isn't even like back to full capacity yet or anything. So, all right. Let's pull in this Master 11-day energy real quick, since I did bring it up in the beginning. And to me, it's feeling really solid. It's coming in fast. It's solid, but it's light. I feel like it's going to be a good, it's going to go together very well with this, I was going to say boundary, with this grounding energy that we've got going on. Hi, Linda. Good, feeling more grounded, still taking it easy energetically. Yeah, I feel like, well, yeah, I'll do another live about all the shifts, energetic shifts for me with this, now another new life happening back in the States. There's definitely, I'm glad you're taking it more easy, Linda. That's how I feel like I'll be for the next, maybe week or so. Just, there's a lot of energetic acclimating going on for me, not just, climate or what have you. Carmelie's intention is to bring in the next step of my journey. Perfect. Well, and now actually I'm hearing now is a perfect time for that for you. So that could mean starting your business, starting your spiritual business is what I'm hearing, actually, because you will be the light. Ooh, listen to this channeling coming in. You're going to be the light in that area for your community. So jump on that. Yeah. Start using your intuition too to figure out what that is. Hi, Flor, darling. Good to see you. All right. Let's see if we're done. So the Master 11-day energy is still coming in. How's everybody feeling that, if you're feeling it? Yeah. It's still kind of calm for me, actually. Hey, Christina. You're bringing in clarity on both business and decisions. Yes. I think that's a lot that's going on. I was talking to my girlfriend this morning, and she's like, wow, we've already been in this stage of like kind of, what's the word? Like not unsettledness, but like regrouping. Both of us are regrouping in our business right now. So it's like now it's happening for the rest of the world, but we've kind of already been in that stage for a couple months. So it's interesting. Flor is using this time to focus on myself, focus on my mental health. Yes, staying positive. Good. Katie, yes, I'm getting a yes for you too. It's a good time to start your business. Absolutely. Janice is using this time to open my gifts more. Perfect. So I just did a video. I talked about it in the beginning. I did a live on whatever day it was. I guess it was Saturday morning at 3 a.m. from the airport on using intuition, like to make decisions during, this time, or really it applies for using intuition in your daily life. So if you want to check that out, should be below this post. Mona wants to come in full power, but don't know what's lacking. Well, not that we're doing readings, but for you, Mona, I'm just hearing you. Like, you need to start. You need to start and stay consistent and just keep going forward with it. Linda's feeling very calm and feel energy moving from my crown down through my spine. Awesome. That's exactly where the double strand went. Gay is regrouping too. I feel like a lot of us, if we weren't already in a regrouping mode, we are now being kind of forced into a regrouping mode because of circumstance or location or jobs or lack of jobs or just the changes that are going on right now. So I guess what I'm hearing about that is to stay centered and calm in the midst of the chaos, right? And see what else they want to say. I know there's something else. Just I'm hearing, tune in more to yourself, tune in, go inward. There's going to be a lot. So we did that clearing, right, of the collective fear and collective consciousness of whatever craziness is going on. So that's probably a really good foundation. If you haven't watched it, go down and find it on the page. It's called Clear and Protect. And it was a really good session of like getting us back to our own energy, getting us clear within ourselves. So a lot of you, now that you don't have that energy of everyone else around you and the world and Facebook news feed and everything on you, you're going to be able to feel more clarity and tune into yourself and figure out what it is you're wanting, what it is you can do during this time. If you haven't considered it already, this is a great time for a spiritual business because the world needs us light workers right now. The world needs our positive messages and our healings and our, energetic shifts and zap it ups and whatever else everybody has to offer. It's a great time to do it, I'm hearing. Katie, should I not count on getting my spa job back? I'm getting a no. And or I don't know, like this could just be me because I know it's all about social distancing, but I was kind of digging on the idea of like masseuses coming and doing home massages because everybody's stuck at home. So that could be a way, to help people too. I'm just kind of saying that because I was going to get a massage and then I ended up leaving. So I'm really kind of missing. I need a massage. So does anybody do virtual massages? Haha. But anyway, that's kind of, and that's coming from me, but I'm getting a yes intuitively for it if I muscle test for doing that, like provided you're all healthy and whatnot, right? Okay. So yeah, go full force in your biz, Katie. Yep. Mona, I was saying that you were holding yourself back. So whatever you want to be doing, just start doing it and do it regularly, do it consistently. So yeah, I'm getting a yes to doing readings or healings or whatever your gig is. Yeah. Susan is bringing positivity to next step in job hunt. Perfect. Yeah, okay. You can't go into homes. Gotcha. Yeah. I was afraid of that. I was afraid that would be the case. I figured it would be the case. Okay. Let's get back to check in on our master 11-day energy, which is done coming in. Okay, good. Let's take us through the actual zap it up process now. And a couple more deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And If you feel up to it, take a hydration commercial break. Okay. Alrighty, guys. How's everybody feeling? I was just hearing this is going to be a real powerful, like they're saying it's going to be like a big and powerful, but quick. Zap it up. So whatever that means, we're going to see what it means and how it feels. Yeah, that's it's interesting. I'm seeing I'm not sure what this is, but I'm just seeing like us, maybe it's that's why. So I just saw, I don't remember, it was like within the last week, I saw a little snippet. I must have been scrolling through something and saw the movie title for Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So I'm seeing us as like little tiny people kind of lining up as we do this Zap It Up. So I'm getting the sense that some of us are feeling really small right now. And so we're getting acknowledgement on that, but we're also like, I don't know, for me, I don't feel the energy of being small at all, but I'm seeing us as small. Is anybody relating to that at all? It's a weird one, I think, but I feel like with everything going on, we very easily could be feeling small and insignificant and really confused and unknowing. Nothing's, stable potentially, and we're all stuck at home alone. So um let's see what's going to happen with the little people. So they are growing a little bit, but I'm also hearing that the lesson or the visual is really truly all about um, shifting this from what's happening or being perceived at in the physical into the energetic, if that makes sense. So this kind of goes back to the beginning of really learning to trust our inner guidance and trust ourselves and what's happening with us, taking into consideration what's happening with us and others in our life, in our life and in our people in our life and our life in general. So yeah, we're not growing. The little people are staying little. So that's really a significant piece to this. Katie's feeling small. Um, Mona, yes, I keep saying yesterday we are too small for the earth. Yeah. So there's a lot of that collective, probably that collective feeling, right? Okay. So we're actually done with the Zap It Up. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to actually, before we actually really close the whole show is when we'll do the finishing up the grounding. Okay. We're going to leave you in a very grounded state as we bring that Earth's core energy back up. And yeah, our strands in the Earth's core are still, one went left and one went right, and they are expanding across the whole diameter of the Earth. So, and it's just pulling in, interestingly, because I feel like it's in the center of the Earth. So it's pulling from below and it's pulling from above. So it's collecting all this Earth core energy, double whammy. So it's like mixing up, and I don't know that, the further you go into the Earth's core, let me see. No, they're saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what area of the Earth you're in about the core energy, that core grounding energy that we're pulling up. Interesting. Okay. Kay is resonating with feeling small. Ona says when the earth shuffles, we are same silly things as small as mosquitoes. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. A couple more deep breaths, you guys, as we close. Okay. So let's go ahead and do some like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so of psychic readings if you want. If you have a question, I guess we've kind of been doing that along the way. So if you have anything that you haven't asked already that you want to ask, let me know and we'll tune into that. It's interesting too, because I don't know, like Linda, I'm thinking about you with the upcoming move and stuff. Like, I feel like some of us were already like heading toward change. And I feel like this can actually propel us into the change a little bit faster, if that makes sense. Like for me, I didn't really have ties in Mexico. So, it wasn't going back to Belize, for sure with this issue. And, Mexico may or may not be okay. We'll see soon. So, like, I don't know that this is kind of back to my, like, what my intuition was saying about where to be or where to stay. And, I'm up here now and I still feel the same, like regrouping. Like, I don't think, like, so for me, like, besides being safer, I feel like location doesn't matter sometimes for things. Might be the little gem out of that situation is, I still kind of feel the same that I felt before. Like, I feel like I'm still in a healing mode. I'm still um, adjusting. I'm still, tuning in and truly living each day, moment to moment, day to day, month to month. So I don't know if you guys want to try to tap into that energy a little bit, but there's something, it's kind of nice to not have a plan or to not know. And I know, like, that probably you're rolling your eyes when I say that for this situation. I'm not really talking about this situation, but I'm talking about the energy of it. I'm talking about the going with the flow and getting in your little boat on the stream of water and just floating down it. Try to get yourself into that state. Katie, for you especially, I'm hearing, like, get into that state of, you are supported. My friend was telling me that to me this morning, like, well, the universe is really supporting you. And I was like, what? And I hadn't really thought about it like that. So kind of start thinking about it a little bit differently. Let me go back up to the comments. Gay saying I've been having lower back issues that shoot down to my thigh, and this past week my right ear feels a little plugged, so I'm off balance, but I'm not sick, no cold or cough. Well, the back is all about not feeling supported in life, and your right ear could very well be your clairaudience coming in, your intuition coming in even more, through your ears, right, hearing. And the other thing too, Gay, for you is not sorry, energetically, what don't you want to hear? And I'll be really curious, if this grounding that we just did, pulling this energy, this beautiful rose quartz universal love energy and the black tourmaline grounding energy and dispelling negative, I'm focusing on the grounding, but black tourmaline is also for that, down your back. I'll be really curious how you feel with your back after we're done here, when we pull that grounding energy back up. Carmelise says, you're in a timeout. I know, I'm in a timeout. Timeout. Giving yourself time to regroup and decide on your path direction. Absolutely. I really am. And it's been happening since July, really, when my intuition was like, okay, you don't have to stay in Belize. Like, you could go anywhere. So it's really, it's really unnerving, but freeing and liberating um, to be considering, obviously not right now, but like back then I was kind of like, where could I go? Like, I could go anywhere now. And what's interesting is I don't have a set place that I want to be. So anyway, for whatever that's worth. But I like it. I'm in a timeout. I'm in an energetic timeout. Um, Mona says, yes, I've started a new place, a new move, ether the space. Oh, good. It's a lovely place on terrace for exhibit or art and a few courses of designing. A standstill because of recent events. I'm getting a yes to that. It will work out well, Mona. Yeah. Are you still doing your blogging? blog challenge is coming up in April. I just got the email today. I really failed on the last couple. Okay, Katie says, yes, I freaked out yesterday, not feeling supported. Walking on dirt helps as well as dancing and forcing smiles. Yeah, this will be a really good grounding for you too with this energy. And Katie, I almost, did you just hear a sneeze? It wasn't me. It's funny. Katie, it's weird because for you, I almost feel like, because I know you've been trying to get a new job or get out of this and do your biz. And like, it's almost like, let's take the world events aside. Like the universe has now forced you into your business where you've been like, should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? And now it's like, you're doing this. So it's interesting. I really feel like that's going to be another outcome, and enlightened and empowering outcome actually from the world events, because literally we're being forced into doing healing. Now this is making me think of getting laid off in 2004 right after I bought a condo, and I'd gotten into energy healing in 2003. And I can kind of kick myself because, so I'm laid off, but instead of going to, at the time, my energy healer, who was Richard Bartlett, owner, founder of Matrix Energetics, instead of going and working with him in his office every day and all his interns and other people that were learning, like I wasn't even thinking I would ever be doing energy healing professionally. Like it's a hobby, it's something fun I'm doing. I'm working on my friends at a distance. Hee, let me work on your dog. Like, I mean, I wasn't taking it seriously. I wasn't recognizing, and I'm brand new into all this stuff, right? 2003. So I'm not recognizing that this is like my life and soul work, right? And so I just kind of kick myself, everything for a reason though, but like, wow, how different it would have been if I would have just jumped on it. And even though I didn't know really that much about intuition yet or doing the energy healing, if I would have just gone and apprenticed with him, I mean, I wasn't working anyway, look for jobs on the side. And I mean, how different that could have been, as a side note, right? So anyway, yay, Mona's doing her blog. Okay. Janice has been doing yard work when it's not raining. Good. Pulling weeds has helped me stay grounded. Yep. So much more energy and tons more of spirits in my home and around me. Very cool. So things are really opening up for you, Janice. Ears ringing way more. Always insomnia and getting woke up in the middle of the night. That is for sure spiritual awakening right there. Everything. And yard work, even washing dishes, is so meditative. And like going out for a walk or things like that can be really meditative and soothing, I think. Like for me, washing dishes, I know, go figure, but I've been washing dishes for 5 years, 5.5 years. So yeah, I just had an aha, like I have a dishwasher now. Imagine that. So very interesting. Awesome. Good. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot can start to unravel with what's going on right now, and with how we choose to I don't want to say take advantage of it, but start living in a way that's more in soul alignment, right? And whatnot. I think there will be a lot more awakening now, and a lot more. Well, we have all this time on our hands, technically, potentially, right? So that again is all about the going inward, using inner guidance, tuning in. And you don't have to have an official meditation to go tune in. You can just be quiet and be still and just notice things, and notice in a different or new way, right? Paige says, my right side of my neck and shoulders are so tight and can't sleep. Any thoughts? Yeah, well, stress for one, I'm feeling. If you're holding yourself like this, I know I used to quite a bit. You have to kind of consciously relax yourself. I'm not getting anything's physically wrong with you. I'm getting stress, and I'm getting there's something your body does want you to know about those areas. Let's see. Well, for not sleeping, I'm literally seeing your brain like on a hamster wheel, spinning, spinning, spinning. So my suggestion, my energetic prescription for you would be to do some stretching and some, you can even be lifting your arms above your head like that, rolling your head, like kind of start loosening that up, maybe some self massage, yoga, I'm hearing for you. So, as far as not sleeping, one of the things I love to do is hold the intention. This is a physical thing we can do. Okay, ready? So if you find yourself, and I don't know if that's relating, Paige, so let me know because I'm going to go talk about it. So if any of us are going into the mind spin, the mind spiral of worrying or being stressed out or overthinking on something, especially before bed at night, I've actually don't think I've ever done this during the day. I have for a headache and it works well too. So this works for headaches too, by the way. So you just imagine that you have the thoughts. So you set the intention that you are going to collect all these thoughts and deal with them tomorrow, which you really aren't, but with the intention, your thoughts don't know that. So then what are you getting a yes for, Mona? So then you start at your neck and you run your hand as you're collecting, you run your hand up your whole head, up and around. And when you get to the top, you are grabbing all the thoughts and you are putting them up on a shelf. Okay. And you can do that a few times if you need to. And you'll be amazed. Like all of a sudden you have no thoughts, you can go right to sleep. So if you try it, let me know how it goes. I've also used that for headaches. Okay. Katie said, oh, see, our resident masseuse says, Paige, that you need heat in your shoulders. Thank you, Katie. I'm getting a yes to that too. S is asking, will my throat energy get healed with this new medicine that I will be taking from tomorrow? I'm getting a yes to that. You can see me moving forward with my muscle testing. I'm muscle testing and intuitioning at the same time. Oh, throat allergy. I think I read that energy. Throat allergy. Yeah. Yes. And you can also, imagine the blue light coming through your throat. So Esther, this is in direct relation to you starting to really speak up. It's like you've hit a little hiccup, a little bit of a mountain with you speaking up for yourself. Because you've made huge changes in the 2 years we've been working together. So this is, it's like you're heading into a new level now. You're up leveling. Sorry, you're having a throat allergy, but so if you've maybe not been speaking your truth that much, get on it, get back on it, because there's something in there stuck. So if there's something that you feel like you need to say that you're not saying, do that. Carmelie's saying, Paige, I heard, what weight are you carrying that's not yours? Ooh, perfect. Got all our good little intuitive readers. You're welcome, Esther, darling. Paige is feeling guilty because I've been working at the salon still. I feel like I should stay home. Oh, yeah. Take care of yourself, Paige. Yep, choose. Yes. So this is a prime example of listening to yourself during the times like this, right? This is exactly what I talked about on my live in the middle of the night on Friday night, Saturday, whatever day. It's like 1 minute I'm getting yes, and 1 minute I'm getting, yes, no, and then I'm getting, no, yes. So I would just encourage you, Paige, if you are feeling really drawn, then do that. Stay home indeed. Yep, absolutely. I don't know. I plugged the Lee Harris mid energy report. I just want to talk about it again really quick. If you haven't read it or listened or watched, it's really good. Listened or read it. This is it's on my personal page. But he talks about how everybody is reacting to the world events in their own way, like regarding their own issues, their own beliefs, their own experiences, their own whatever, and allowing for that uniqueness and individuality as we deal with people, right? I mean, there are people that moved that went back to Belize to go through this ordeal, which I think is insane, um, because of the lack of medical ability that Belize has. So, but it's like, okay, well, compared what her, maybe the other options were, maybe that was good for that person. So who am I to say? I mean, I'm kind of getting some flack too, and it's interesting. So just I guess it's actually like anything. We are triggered because of our own stuff, right? We have opinions because of our own experience, our own perception, our own belief system. So I don't know. I'm hearing like this. If there wasn't any other time, like this is the time to be completely selfish and to be. Let me preface with our intuition, like with how we feel we need to navigate our life. Okay, little caveat on that, you guys. But I am usually very pro being selfish. Okay. Oh, Mona was answering us though. Okay, good. All right, awesome. Okay, Susan's asking about any new job insights. Oh, my goodness, are you, Susan? I know we kind of talked about this briefly a while ago, but I'm getting a slow yes for you starting a business, Susan. And I don't know if that means a spiritual business, but I am hearing consultant. So if you have transferable skills, like if you can take your job, this is what they're saying, like if you can take your job title and the skills that you have and put them into an online business, like I see you on Upwork or Fiverr, or I don't know, there's so many sites now probably. I don't know, I see you on that, or look at like remotejobs.com, or can't, oh, there's tons of different ones. I don't know. I kind of feel like for you, it's time to really step outside the box of that. I was really, by the way, shocked. I was completely shocked that you didn't get that job. And that just goes to show how, of course, because my intuition was like, all these times it's been like, you're going to get it. And you haven't. So I'm like, okay, what's really going on here? And what they're showing me is literally like you breaking down the four walls of the box, and you are now letting in every possibility. I've been talking about that a lot too lately, right? The infinite possibilities that are around us right now. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you, is to start like kind of almost crafting your own position, crafting your own job, and telling the universe what it is, and then let them bring it to you. You know, figure that out by next week, and then we'll do a zap it up on it, because I don't know, there's something that, so they're laughing at me. They're like, the piece that's missing was you being really clear on what you wanted. Hmm. All right, you guys are welcome. Seem is asking about the pandemic will disappear in mid-April. This is me muscle testing, getting an immediate no. Um, Honestly, I feel like it's only just beginning. And I watched an interesting YouTube today. Um, I don't know who the guy was or whatever, but he was talking about that. I don't know if this is fake. Now I'm kind of like, maybe I don't want to say this. But he was talking about the changes in the electromagnetic of the earth, and how, um, we're heading into 5G technology. And I was like, I could get behind that. Like the earth, everybody's been talking about, if you're on the spiritual path and you've been listening to anything about ascension and heading from 3D to 5D, um, Elizabeth Peru has been talking all about the new, I don't know what she's going to call it. I'll call it my own word, but like, the energy grids and the things happening, in planet Earth, and the shifts that are happening. You guys have been feeling it. You've been feeling it. If you're on the ascension path, if suddenly your old life is not resonating at all, you're growing and changing. Our physical bodies are energetically changing. People are talking about, Jennifer Hoffman talks about, there aren't really this many DNA strands, there's this many. So I can't speak intelligently about all of those things, but it's been little things that have come up for me on the path. And when I saw this video, I was like, it makes a lot of sense. Like, our bodies are water, And all of this electromagnetic, I mean, and our bodies are electromagnetic, but like that's a lot of shifting going on electrically around us for food for thought. Um, I am not making any kind of a prediction, Seema, or anybody watching this. Um, I don't even really want a muscle test on it. Um, I'm counting underneath here, you guys. Like, I mean, I'm getting 20 months for this thing. So, and I mean, I'm not like, that's a muscle test. I'm not tuning in trying to give any kind of a real substantial like prediction. But I don't feel like we've even really seen the beginning of this because there's so many, like Belize is talking about, I don't want to talk about all this. Anyway, okay. Cynthia's saying I agree. Yeah, that's just saying I follow that about the 3D or 5D. Cindy's saying, agree with you. I do not feel is going anywhere anytime soon. This pandemic, that is. Big changes ahead, says Seema. Yeah. Esther said, Elizabeth Prue said next 3 months are going to be intense. Yeah. And I'm only, yeah, I haven't read anything of hers lately. I know because she hasn't really been talking about the pandemic in her tip-off report that I get. So I don't know what's happening on her page. But yeah, Elizabeth Prue is really tapped into the earth, and she's been reading the earth and the universe energy since 2003 or something. So that's why I'm always quoting her. I will actually have to do a channeling on this, I think, to kind of get myself um, a little bit more centered with what my guides want to tell me about what's going on. I'm kind of joking around like, oh, like if I can even leave the house by then, but oh, summer in Seattle would be great for boating. And like, I mean, I don't think that's really realistic though. I mean, I don't know. So again, a shout out to all my extroverts who, that it's going to be an interesting time finding new ways to get that energy that our extroverts need. I don't think any of us introverts care. Like we're all excited. Like finally, no one's gonna ask me to do anything that I don't have to like say I'm busy. Like I can just, you know what I mean? Like, or oh, let me see how I feel the day of if I want to do that or not. So there's what's coming in is like these energy levels. I think our energy levels are. I'm not talking our physical energy levels. I'm talking about our energetic energy levels, if that even is a thing. But I think our energetic levels define almost our physical energy levels, if that makes sense. Like I can tell for me when, like, okay, granted, 18 hours traveling. Well, for a sensitive person, being around like the machinery and loudness of an airplane, all the noise and hubbub in an airport, all the different people and energies that you're coming in contact with, like I am exhausted. Like just let me huddle up in this little room, right? Like, leave me alone. I don't need to talk to anybody or do anything. All right. Oh, good. Esther says on Friday's video. So if anybody wants to hear more about that, go to Elizabeth Peru's page and check out Friday's video. Janice is laughing. I'm so okay with staying home. I mean, I'm not okay for the reasons that we're staying home, but I can just say I'm not upset by the having to stay home. Katie, no, I don't feel like you should move back to Michigan. I can't remember where you are. You're in Utah, right? I'm getting a no to Michigan. Gay is saying no place like home. Yeah, I'm not getting, I don't even know. Yeah, I'm getting a no to that. I'm getting just stay put. I'm getting to stay put for you. Well, and the other thing too is you're established where you are. So I feel like you'd be able to launch your business better than I mean, unless you need to go back and live with someone to save money or something like that. I know you have a son to worry about, right? So, I mean, obviously, if there's some financial reasons involved, but I don't know. Oh, you're in Colorado. Okay, I knew you were somewhere in the West. Oh, that's right, Boulder. Now I'm getting to stay put. Getting for you to stay put. All right, sorry, that was a way long 10 minutes. Let's go back in, and after we do a little hydration break, everyone, right? let's do the finishing touches of the double-stranded grounding. Okay. Alrighty. Nice. All right, so again, we're working with this double-stranded rose quartz, beautiful energy, our universal love energy, self-love energy I'm pulling in there, and our black tourmaline, grounding and dispelling negative. So we're pulling that. So I'm seeing, so remember our sides split off to the each end of the earth. So I'm pulling that back in now. It's coming back on its own. I'm watching it. It's pulling. So it's been collecting all this energy from the Earth's core. And I'm asking, is it going to overwhelm us? And I'm getting a no. Perfect. All right. So let's speed this up a little bit. Okay. So it's all coming forward. It's meeting in the middle now. And now it's going to come back. It's actually coming back up through the bottom of our feet. And then it like hits our tailbone, right? So it's hitting our tail. No, it's not doing that. Well, tailbone's going to be part of it. It's coming up our legs, so it's going to come up our whole torso. I thought it was going to come down this or come up the same way it came down. It's not. Okay, which is okay. I actually like it better this way, where it's filling our whole body with this grounding energy. Yes, it's hitting the tailbone right now. So there's, so Gay, this will be for you or anybody who's having that back issue or not feeling supported, etc. Where the energy's loving up on you a little bit. I'm actually tuning into your back for you, Gay, to make sure that it fills that lower back the way you need it. Yeah. All right, so it's working its way up your torso. It's coming down your arms, out your fingertips. The rest is moving up your throat chakra. Estha, that'll be a good one for you. Along with speaking your truth, up our face, out our ears, actually. It's coming out our ears. So for Janice and Gay with the ears, okay. And out the top of the head. It was cute when it came out the top of the head. It was like it just went whoosh, kind of like when a water comes up a spigot and I don't know how swooshes. Yay. All right, awesome, you guys. All right, so let's see how that feels. And I imagine I'm kind of having a premonition that I'm going to be going live a little bit more often. So probably be, well, I guess I don't know if it's going to be at the same time. I forgot. I'm on Pacific time now, so we'll see if I'll do it early like this, or when or how. Yeah. All right, you guys, keep roaring out there and all of that jazz. Thank you for joining me. I needed this probably as much as you guys did. So yay for our roar stars and our group community. I love it. Oh, thank you, Estha. I love doing the lives. I love it too. All righty. So hang in there, everybody, and I will be back again soon. I will be back again soon with you. I know. Oh, Paige has chills. I know. Awesome, you guys. Thanks so much. And I'm so glad you made it last minute, Nicole. This was a good little session if you want to watch the replay. So you'll get to do that soon. It'll be on the page. Okay. Take care, you guys. Keep roaring.